I'm Sheila Gay.
And I'm Rachel Van Horn.
And we're off the press. So we have a lot to talk about. Oh my goodness.
What do you think about this weather?
I don't know. I mean, you know, I know you did a story. You're fixing to tell us a little bit about that. But the sirens last night.
Yes, I woke up 3 times.
2. I heard 2, but I always thought I was dreaming. And then when the second one came, I thought, that doesn't sound right. My weather guy, which is my husband, I said, hey, do you hear that? Anyway, so what was it?
It was just a malfunctioning thing. I thought some people thought that maybe it got struck by lightning because I think one other time it went off like that. I mean, it's really great to have them. It just in our town, whenever they go off, it makes, especially when there are tornadoes happening. Like just about an hour ago, a tornado warning is now down in the southern part of the state. So.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So I mean, tornadoes here. Tornado warnings. People take them seriously. Like one lady said that she had gotten up, put her clothes on, got her purse, got her keys, and was heading out the door. I just opened my phone and looked at my weather app.
I kept waiting to get some texts because that's usually what happens. I start getting texts from people, and I didn't get any. So I was like, I don't really know what's happening. I really thought I was dreaming the first round, and then the second round, we're checking it to see what's going on.
I figured something was wrong with it.
Yeah.
We get used to hearing it at noon, but
yeah. But when it's
speaking of the weather, we have gotten 2.14 inches of rain since last night.
Oh my goodness.
Here, and I don't know, but there's 3 inches in Arnett, so there's some areas with quite a bit, and of course it's snowing in Boise City.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, just always some kind of weather. Weather's just
we're in a La
crazy.
Nina. We're in a mild La Nina pattern, which is the ocean currents, the colder ocean currents down south in South America. And so when the ocean currents are colder down at the tip of South America, it gets warmer and drier in our region.
So what is it? I saw something on the weather it was about Raphael or something like that.
Oh, the storm?
Yeah. So
yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
And La Nina can create these tropical storms and stuff. So it's doing exactly what it was meant to do.
Well, as we know, the weather is just a guessing game most days, it seems, anymore.
Yeah, kind of like the election was.
A little bit.
Going into it, we got that done this Tuesday, and I think the process. I was paying attention very closely to just the voting process all across the United States. There were a few little bobbles, a few little bomb threats, here and there. In Pennsylvania, there was a couple. But all in all, the process went well. I think everybody feels like, as far as the voting process and how the integrity of that was, it was a good result in that sense. And then everybody, there's people that are split. On how they feel
as always, every year. Every
time
election,
we have an election,
always.
we have people who are disappointed and people happy. So
yeah, for sure. Anyways, so we're going to talk about a few things that are coming up. Also, but we wanted to wrap up a couple of other things that had just recently happened, which was our number 5 on here, but I'm moving it up.
Yeah, that's okay.
Because that's what we do.
We did some things, over the weekend, of course, and Day of the Dead was one of those, and it was just beautiful and very packed.
Yeah.
We, of course, were visiting with Megan Johnston with Woodward Tourism, and she was saying that she was disappointed too that it was not able to be outside. That it was just a little crowded in there. But crowded is good. Looked to me like they had from 3 o'clock all the way till 8. They had a very huge crowd
the entire
so
time.
It was
It was
crowd.
awesome.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. Actually, it was just fairly beautiful. I don't even know what another word to say. It was just beautiful.
Yes.
And I wasn't there very long, but just walking in, you just felt everything, and it was really cool. So I really do think that was an awesome event that they brought in.
I think somebody said on Facebook, they said it's their new favorite. Favorite celebration.
Awesome.
So
great.
And of course, we do have Veterans Day coming up on Monday, and the little programs have already started.
They have already started.
Fun little programs with the kids.
Yes,
so.
I went to one Thursday. You're going to one Monday. I have 2 on Monday. So I love to go and participate in those. They're so sweet, anyways. And then there's game tonight. So don't forget. As far as I know, it's still happening. I mean, I think it's going to be a sloshy field, but maybe not. I don't know.
There are some football games down south that are probably not going to happen.
Right.
But I think our weather is not, there's no severe weather. I mean, in the sense of.
Right. So, as far as we know, it's still on for tonight, guys.
Well, so what else? Oh, yeah.
Let's see. We have.
Well, we do have some court cases coming up. So, I've been covering a lot of things, and specifically the total of 5 murders, the murder here in Woodward, the 2 murders in Freedom, on November 18th, I guess the end of next week. Is that right? Yeah, the end of next week we will be having the final part of the final person will testify in the preliminary hearing for the Freedom murders, and there were 3 defendants in that preliminary hearing. So we will be covering the last of that. They had to go ahead and put that off because they couldn't get it all done. So,
well, real quick, are you feeling the cold?
I am finally. I'm finally feeling like a coat. I kind of think we didn't maybe get the coats that I thought we were going to get because
coat drive's coming up on the 15th. It's from 8 to 8, so they extended the time. We're open pretty much the whole entire day. I'll be on the late shift if anyone wants to come in and say hello, pick up a coat. But we still need more coats for sure. Anyways, so if you still have coats, it's still not too late to donate. And Woodward News actually keeps them even longer. So we usually keep them all the way into March. Even after the coat drive day. So the day is Friday the 15th, but at the same time, we will continue to keep them open for those who might not be able to make that day.
And for the people who wonder, there are people who came in last year all winter long. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of people don't really know that they have a need until it really does get super cold. It's hard to think about coats on at the haunt the lot because everybody was sweating.
It was actually a great day for that, actually. But anyway, so don't forget, bring us your coats. Let's see. Also, we have opening night is coming up pretty quick for Crystal Christmas.
Yes, so. And it's always a big, huge production, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah. I think the band is going to be there as usual, and it's just always a good time.
They have a lot of evening things happening. I mean, I know they've got like their big, what they call the big day is I think the 7th, and a lot of things happen that weekend as well. But they also have, I think, a Holy Night also in December and things like that. So, but they really need volunteers, so go sign up. There's a QR code that you can scan that you can go sign up your team. I think we're signed up for the day after Thanksgiving, I believe. Yeah. So we'll be there that night.
And there are easy you can sign up as a volunteer for the front gate or the back gate, and all you do at the back gate is just you collect some money, some donations so that they can prepare for next year. And they have done a great job of doing more and more and more with that all along. For sure. It's very much fun, so I highly
And that brings us to Chamber Luncheon, which is actually on Tuesday. So if you go Monday, you're not going to get any food. And they're probably going to be closed.
They probably are.
Because it's Veterans Day.
Yes.
So they moved it to Tuesday. So Tuesday will be the Chamber Luncheon. It's still at the Conference Center. Usual time and everything, just a different day. So please don't forget to go and be there. And I'm thinking it's Sweet Surprises, if I remember that correctly. Yes, it's Sweet Surprises.
Yes.
And then I guess we'll talk about a few highlights of December that are coming up that are kind of big.
Yes. So we've got the Breakfast with Santa, which we're going to kind of hint that we know who is trying to put this together. Of course, it's Main Street, but there's some people that are working on a committee on it, and they really kind of want to amp it up a little bit and sort of make it in a way more available. And that's where I'm going to leave that. So they're working on fundraising to make this up.
They're pretty excited about it. I mean, I think it's such a great, heartfelt, fun time for kids and just parents to take their kids to and everything. And it was a passion of mine a long time ago, and I mean, it's just really grown so much, and I just really get excited about it. I won't be here that day, unfortunately, but I do know it's going to be fantastic. So put that on your calendars, everybody, because your kids are going to love it.
I think they are. I think this year, last year.
We'll have more details.
I went last year. Did you go last year?
Yeah, I usually go every year. Sure. Yeah,
that's what I thought.
I
had some lots of things, but I think they're going to have a hot chocolate bar, and then also I think a pancake bar. Where you get to put all kinds of your own toppings on it. So,
I think we'll have more details on that later too, though.
Yeah, and save up those calories.
Save up
those pancakes or something. So.
And then, of course, the parade is December the 6th, and the evening parade. And I think there is event also called Downtown Christmas Memories, Friday the 6th, from 4 to 6. It looks like you get pictures with Santa and Mrs. Claus, inflatable snow globe, bleacher setting for the parade. So
and
all
that's through
before.
the Main Street as well, right?
I don't. It's
looks
Woodward
like
Arts
it.
Theater.
Oh, is it?
Is
Okay.
where it's at. So Josie Adams.
Okay.
So that's my understanding. But anyways, I just printed off a flyer, so I'm not real sure all of the details. But at least we're sharing what we know.
Right.
So, and then, sorry, there's a Christmas tour of homes on Sunday, December 8th. It looks like from 2 to 5. Tickets are $25. Advanced Real Estate, Arts Theater, and it looks like, that's just a Josie Adams
And
logo.
this is
Okay.
a fundraiser for the Arts Theater,
Yes.
which is still an organization
Sure.
that provides a lot of programming, specifically
They have
arts
one coming up,
education
actually.
programming.
They have one coming up with the, like, we talked about last time with the Greatest Showman
Yes, they
trapeze
have
artists
that.
and stuff.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
so
coming
they're
up
working
too.
really hard at
14th,
keeping
I
that
think.
place.
Is it the 14th? I think
Yeah.
it might be the 14th. Anyhow, so I also just wanted to briefly mention too, also at the Woodward County Event Center, they have Cookies with Santa sometimes too. So,
Yes,
be
they
watching
do.
for those dates as well.
Yeah,
So
and she usually has the reindeer.
anyways, I think that's pretty much we covered everything.
it.
Other than
Except
we really
for
need your coats.
And yes, we do need your coats. And
And-
in December, we do have probably one of the more notable crimes. We're going to have the preliminary hearing of the Kansas Mom's murder in Texas, and I will be going to that and reporting on that. So,
Man, that's just been a doozy. I've heard it on podcasts. I've read our stories. It's
well,
just
it's a national. It's a
Yeah,
national story
for sure,
So,
sure. Crazy
Yes,
story.
It's bonkers.
Yeah.
bonkers.
Just not crazy.
Ew.
But anyway, so I think that's pretty much everything that we had. Again, on Veterans Day, don't forget Monday to hug your veteran,
Yes.
and all of
We
the
hug
good
each
things.
other.
I think they also.
A lot of people don't know that we were in the Army together.
Oh
They
yeah,
don't
we
know
should
that.
we should superimpose our
We should.
picture. But anyways, also I think that, and they usually have breakfast on the 2nd.
Yes, so this weekend,
Saturday.
actually, Saturday.
Yeah.
So on Main Street at the VFW post, they
Yeah.
have a breakfast on Saturday mornings, and any veteran can come. It doesn't need to be a combat vet.
And then I think that they have, and so they meet every third Monday or Tuesday.
You mean the VFW?
The auxiliary.
Ugh,
They
I don't
actually
know.
meet. Yeah, they do meet.
Yeah.
Anyways, and they have dinner. So be sure to look at that too. And also, I wanted to mention the veterans there's some banners down Main Street
Yes.
of a lot of the veterans in our community.
Yes, that was an
and-
amazing program
Yeah.
that she started about 3 years
Yeah.
ago, I think.
Yeah.
And over there at Main Street, and love it. Love that and also the
museum,
flags.
yes,
The flags.
and
at
the museum has
so
flags,
don't
which I think is
miss that.
fantastic. I need to
Beautiful
go look at
photos,
those. I
yes.
still haven't made it
when
over
the
there, but
when
I
the rain leaves.
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
So,
for
yes.
sure. Anyways, okay, well, I think that's everything.
All right.
All right,
So it's Rachel,
and it's Sheila.
and we're off the press.
We'll see you next time.